I've got 5 tips for people in their 20s when it comes to money. 5 tips. So I'm going to go through them and explain what they are, what they mean, and a bit from my own experience. The first one is save into a pension or a retirement account. When I was in my early 20s, I had a job doing physical labour, minimum wage, and I started to save a little bit, £20, into a retirement account from when I was 20. And I've kept doing that, kept that habit up all the way right through to today, and I'll keep doing that until I retire as well. So that's my first tip. Tip number 1, save into a retirement account. Second one, and this also was something that I started to do when I was 21, was start investing. So when I was 20, I got a part-time job at Christmas time, selling Christmas trees, and I got paid a little bit more than minimum wage, and I used to get tips as well for taking Christmas trees out to people's cars and things. Sometimes good tips, sometimes measly tips, but I saved all that money and I put it into an investment account, and that was actually the start of my investment portfolio, which has grown a lot since then, and I've added to it over the years as well. But it just started with that few £100 that I got from selling Christmas trees. So that's my second tip: is start investing early. Tip number 2, and then the third one, and this is one I learned. I have to fast forward a few years into my 30s, but I read a book that said to be a producer, not a consumer. So that's a mindset shift. A lot of people who go through life and they buy stuff and they accumulate stuff and they use their payslip or their wage or their income just to buy stuff, rather than using it to make new things and to build things as well. So that's a challenge for you, is to be a producer and not a consumer. So that's my third tip. And then my fourth one is to be boring. So if you're in your 20s, being boring is probably the last thing you want to do. But what I'm talking about is in investing. So if you spend any time on the internet, then there's lots of adverts for day trading or crypto or this new investment or that new investment. But the best gains can be had from a really boring investment fund, like an index tracker, a tracker that follows the S&P 500, for example, would have outperformed most investments over the long term, and even some cryptocurrencies as well. So that's my fourth tip, is to be boring. There's a book I read by a very successful investor called Peter Lynch, and he said that if you read about the stock and it puts you to sleep reading about it, then you should invest in it. So I think that's quite a good rule of thumb, is that your investments should, on the whole, be boring. Now, you can maybe have some play with that and maybe have 1 or 2% in things that get you excited or a wee bit interesting, or like maybe you want to buy some gold coins or you want to dabble in some crypto, but it should always be, for me anyway, a small part of my portfolio. And then the fifth thing is use money for good. So money is not good or evil. It's not bad or it's not good, but it's neutral. So money is a neutral idea, but you can use money for good or for evil. It's really up to you. So money is inert. It doesn't have personality or anything like that, but you can choose how you use your money. So if you want to accumulate wealth, that's great, and you can use that to do really good things. You can give to charity, you can care for your family, you can look after your parents when they're older as well. Maybe they don't have as much And those are all really good things that you can do with money. So that's my 5 tips. First is save into a retirement account. Second is to start investing early. Third is to be a producer, not a consumer. 4 is to be boring. And then 5 is to use your money for good. So that's my 5 tips.